Hi everybody and welcome back to Tailored Style. So on today's video, as you can tell by the title, this is a COVID-19 life update. I'm sure that all of you are, going through your own processes of dealing with these things, and I kind of wanted to come on here and give just a little bit of an update. Nothing too depressing, nothing too dark, but just kind of talk about what's going on in life and what life is currently like. And yeah, so here we go. I've now been home for 3 weeks? Yeah, 3 weeks. We stopped work here on March 23rd, and all businesses that were non-essential were ordered to close, and so we've been closed since then. It has been a roller coaster of emotions and whirlwinds out there, as I'm sure it is for everybody, and the situation is so big and perplexing, and I think the hardest thing for anyone to wrap their head around is no one knows when we'll go back to normalcy, if we'll go back to normalcy, or what our new normal will look like in this world. As a business owner, this is something that is like, at first I was kind of like, alright, cool, whatever, we'll shut down for a couple weeks and then we'll be back to normal. Well, we've already extended past that. Now we're to the whole month of April of not working, and they just extended it again into May of 13th. There's a whole bunch of conspiracies and thoughts and processes that this will go on even into the summertime, maybe even until August. And I just read a report this morning from a bank in Minnesota that's saying this, economically this will last way longer than that, and then will take over a year for us to get back to any type of financial normalcy in our own lives and in the world. It's a very scary time. I'm definitely praying and so concerned for my colleagues where I work. They have families, they have children. The reality is I don't even know if we'll have a business to go back to. It just really depends, because my business is really a smaller version of real estate and renting out spaces to other people, and if they don't have the money to, or not making the money to be able to afford that, then ultimately I'm not making the money to afford what I'm doing. So it's very nerve-wracking. The stimulus was passed. I have my thoughts on that just as a person. Any business owner knows that you're going to, as an owner, if you have employees, you're going to pay employee tax and you're going to pay the employer tax. So out of their paycheck comes the employee tax, and out of your pockets comes the employer tax. So I think it's funny how that they were going to stop all taxes before the stimulus, and now that the stimulus has passed, they are enacting the money for the businesses as loans and grants. But government's pretty smart. You're still going to be paying that employee tax and employer tax on that money. So already 30% of that money is going back to them. And then for people that are not able to get the loan forgiven as a grant, they will be then again making interest off that loan. So they're still putting money back into their pockets eventually. And what's frustrating is that if you are not a big corporation or a conglomerate where you have massive amounts of employees, your business credit scores are amazing, your DUNS number, your personal credit, you have money out the banks, out that yin-yang, it's probably going to be a lot harder for you to get these loans approved. Most of the small businesses that I know and the people that are on my wavelength of things have not heard anything. We've all applied for stuff. I've applied for the PPP loan, the grants, heard nothing. I know some other people, even some big names that I know and follow on social media, have applied and still heard nothing. Trying to get to the root of unemployment, the fact that we're having to file for unemployment is like heart-wrenching, because I want to go to work. I want to go work now. So it's very just a lot to process and a lot to think about. And it's very concerning to me how careless this was executed by our government, just because as quickly as the demands were made to protect the population from this virus, should have been as quickly as the demands were made for the financial execution of what was going to happen to each state, when I'm talking about people's rents, mortgages, and utilities. Because if you tell someone that they can't work, it's absurd to believe that people are going to be able to pay all their bills and they're not bringing in any income. And $1,200 is a joke. $2,400 per family is a joke. It still will help. I'm not saying anything is appreciated, and I'm not trying to sound like, oh, that's not going to do anything. But to me, that's a joke. And it's also a joke that if you made more than 6 figures last year, you are not eligible for help. That also, to me, is very disturbing, because once again, it's a very, in my opinion, ass-backwards way of doing things. And it's just sad. We're all kind of just wondering what's going to happen, when's going to happen. To all of my fellow hairdressers and everyone in the beauty industry, my heart goes out to you, because this is not easy. And for the people that are being so judgmental, I've seen things as worse as people should be arrested and charged with crimes if they're trying to do people's hair at home. I'm not advising that anyone does anyone's hair at home, but I am saying this. I do understand for families that have children to feed, have bills to pay, or need food, what do you expect people to do? You try to show a little bit more compassion, even though I know we are trying to stop the spread of this virus and this pandemic going on. But people are just going to be in survival mode, and that's what's going to happen. I mean, look at how, you know, in my opinion, this kind of foreshadows what would happen if something catastrophic ever happened to the world. We don't really unite, we all separate, and we all kind of just fend for ourselves, which is, you know, the survival instinct mode, which I get, but it's also very sad because it's like, if it was worse, I don't know how much worse it would be, or how much worse it could get. Yeah, so I am personally bored as crap. I'm tired of being in this house. I'm tired of watching TV. I'm tired of cleaning and cooking. And I want to work. I want to continue to work towards my dreams and my goals and the things that I had set for my business this year, as I'm sure everyone else does for their family, their children, take vacations, travel. But I know this has caused a lot of us to reflect. I've had a lot of soul-searching time. It's been very helpful to kind of streamline the process of what I want to do next in life, to make amends with anything that I felt like I haven't had the time to, and also just kind of really show us what's important in life, because, you know, a lot of the things that we all strive for in this life, or that we talk or are so obsessed about, really come down to nothing in times like these, because they don't matter. But my heart does go out for every person that is struggling in their business and is looking for help. I'm praying with you. I'm praying for you. I pray that we all come through this better. And I just kind of wanted to make this video, kind of give my update, my 2 cents, see what everybody else's opinions are. I have been like kind of driving myself crazy trying to think of content to film during this time. I'm like, this is perfect, but I can't come up with anything because I'm like, there's nothing to do. So if you guys have any ideas or comments of videos that you would like to see during this time, just as fun, entertainment, whatever, hit me up in the comment box down below, or you can message me on Instagram and let me know. I am praying for everyone's family out there, and I'm praying with you guys, and yeah, these are scary times, and I'm praying that we get through them and that we get some sense of normalcy back in life. I am dying. The first Sunday that we are out of all this, I will be at someone's brunch for about 8 hours, and I will probably be like 10 bottles of champagne, and I don't even care. Like, it's going down. I'm going to be at a restaurant for about 10 hours on a Sunday. I guarantee it. And I cannot wait. Cannot wait. To everyone else that's out there, I know I'm going to be working on some t-shirts soon to try to generate money just for myself, because honestly we don't have any money coming in. Some cute beauty industry support t-shirts. I will let you guys know about that when we start the pre-ordering process of that. And just pray for us, guys. Pray for us as I pray for you guys. And as I continue to lift up everybody in prayer. Yeah, like I said, guys, make sure you're staying safe out there. I pray that everyone's taking care of themselves. Be sure to think of other people during this time. Be a friend. Call your family members if you know anyone that struggles with depression or anxiety, or already isolates themselves so much in life. Check on your people, because this is such a dark time for some people, especially people that already have felt alone or have had issues in the past. So I love you guys. I'm staying encouraged. I hope that you are too. We'll come up with some more fun videos for you guys during this time frame, and I love you all. Stay safe. Bye, guys.